Welcome everyone to your weekly energy forecast. So as you know, this time is fluid, so whenever you find this video, it should hopefully it will resonate with you. Just take what does and leave what doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to bless my cards to start off with, and then dear angel, saints and spirits of the divine white light, please bless my cards and give me clear insight, so mote it be. So this week we have Mercury going retrograde on the 15th. So that can be a bit of a frustrating and irritating energy, but if you watched my video last week, we were in pre-shadow, so whatever came up for you last week is a good indicator on what you really need to focus on. So during a retrograde, you're being tested on how you usually do things and are forced to discover new ways of getting things done. So it's actually very positive. Most people see Mercury retrograde as a negative thing. It's like Mercury retrograde, yes, you need to back up important files, data, things like that. You need to watch how you communicate with people, but there is also other positive aspects to Mercury retrograde, and one being that it is possible for you to start new projects and new endeavours. And if you do make a mistake, the thing is with Mercury retrograde, it actually makes you see the mistakes a lot faster than what you would do if it was in any other cycle. So a lot of other people don't actually realise that. So Mercury retrogrades are actually a fantastic time to see better ways of doing things that you usually do. Like I said, I've been feeling the Mercury retrograde quite strongly, especially with just all my computer equipment, emails as well. So I was cleaning up my phone and I ended up deleting a whole lot of my important emails. But anyway, I've learnt. So that's one thing. Like I said, you find out very quickly if you've made mistakes. So let's see what other energies is going to be coming up for us for the week. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to take this one. So we've got authority, and that's number 4. So authority, I think that is to do, it could be work situation, so it looks very work related. It could also to do with relationships as well. So it might be something to do with somebody like, oh, that one's come out, with wanting to pull out their authority and use their authority, I guess. We've got number 1, passion ignited. That's a lovely card. I'm going to take this one as well. So truth 20. That one's really good too. So I'm just going to pull them out first of all, and we'll see what else. Oh, that one's going to come out too. Emotional withdrawal. Okay. Oh, they're jumping out now. The waiting game, number 2. Let's see what else is going to come for us. I'm going to take that one. Deception and envy. And, oh, I like this one too. Destiny. Okay. All right, so let's see. So I'm seeing, first of all, at the start of the week, obviously we've got the authority card. So somebody in maybe a position of authority might be trying to wield their power over you and trying to get you to do things that you maybe not wanting to do so much. So I can see a little bit of conflict with that card. Anything that's usually with the black border is usually something harsh anyway, so I can see that's going to be very challenging at the start of the week. That's what I'm seeing with this one. So we'll say that's Monday. So Tuesday, will passion ignited. So this one's a really lovely card. As you can see, that one's a purple one, and usually purple is usually your like crown or third eye chakra. So seeing deeper within a situation. So I think it is really asking you this on Tuesday to look deeper, and to also, as you can see, her heart space is being lit up there as well. That fire, that passion is being totally ignited, obviously. So what actually drives you? What is your passion? What makes you get up and out of bed in the morning? I think that's what it's really asking you, what you really need to be doing. So I think that's something that you might need to be looking deeper into on Tuesday. On Wednesday, truth. So now, isn't that a good one as well? So Wednesday, I think we are all seeking the truth in a whole lot of situations. And I actually think that this time period is very significant into seeking the truth. As you can see, he's looking into a portal. Actually, when I was actually meditating on the cards as well, it's funny because it just reminded me then I was actually going into and seeing a whole lot of portals. So I think this is a very fluid time, and also that we are coming up to Halloween or Hallows Eve. That is a time when the veils are the thinnest as well. So we are able to see past all this 3D illusion and see into other dimensions as well, and seeing what our true destiny and path would be, which goes into Thursday. Now Thursday, again, like I said, is Mercury actually goes retrograde on that day, and it's 8, number 8, emotional withdrawal. I think that is probably a great time maybe to go inward and maybe to do some introspective work. As always with Mercury retrogrades, that's what it's asking you to do, is to go introspective. So that's what retrogrades ask of you. So this one, I think, is really just taking a back seat and trying to harness your emotional needs and see what they are actually. That's what I'm kind of seeing. As you can see, he's sitting on the beach and he's watching the tide go in and out, and that's what our emotions are like. They ebb and they flow. They ebb and they flow. So seeing what those things may be during the start of the week, seeing what's actually maybe coming up for you and being triggered for you with this position of authority, with your passions, and seeing what the truth is. It is a good time for you to go inward and see what it is that you want out of life. And on Friday, this one's the waiting game. So this one's actually quite nice too. So obviously, whatever it is, with Mercury going retrograde, it is a good time just to go introspective, and it is a good time to wait and see what's going to come about. Maybe all the truth is not being revealed to us at the moment. So it would be a time, and this is really saying that you really need to take a little bit more time and just wait and see what happens. So on Saturday, we've got deception and envy. So I'm actually seeing that there is some deception and envy around people, but I think that we're all in this energy at the moment. So that can bring about a lot of envy as well. And people have got their masks on. So I think you need to be able to see through that deception and see who is wearing their mask, who is being authentic, and who it is that you can really trust in the situation, and that it's under the truth card as well. So I think that's what I think you need to be able to use your discernment in this situation as well, in whatever that this retrograde cycle is asking of you. That is everyone being truthful and honest with you, or are they actually having a bit of envy underneath there as well? So, and also of yourself as well. What are you envious of? You might be envious of other people as well and other situations, and going, oh, I really wish like I want to be in that situation. So I think you really need to be very discerning. That's what the word that I'm getting, being very discerning on Saturday. And then on Sunday, this is actually beautiful, the Destiny card. So obviously, again, it comes under the Truth card as well. So whatever is going to play out with these energies is meant to be. So don't be afraid either to speak your mind and speak your truth as well, because you can't make any mistakes. You cannot, it's not possible. So everything is meant to be. So again, use your discernment, and whatever is meant to be and whatever is meant to come onto your path will find you, and you will find the right path as well, especially if you feel like you're not on your right path. Trusting the universe, that the universe will guide you to your greater destiny, to your higher purpose. So now I'm going to pull out an oracle card for some advice for us during this week. So I'm going to be using the Crystal Angel Tarot for this. So it actually comes out with an angel and a crystal that we should be focusing on, which is really quite nice to see what we need to be doing for this week. It will help us, guide us towards our higher path. So let's see what's going to come out. Whoop, that one definitely wanted to come out. Oh, this one's nice. Obsidian. Oh my God, this is my favorite saying ever. As above, so below, holding the polarities. A change of heart is for the best, and it will bring an enlightened result. So I'm actually going to read from the book as well. This one's actually really nice. So I have, there's different color obsidians you can get. I have a black obsidian, which is a gold black obsidian, which is just gorgeous. And that really helps you to ground. It's a good protection. Crystal as well. Sorry, these aren't in alphabetical order, so just bear with me while I find where it is. Obsidian. Okay. So the meaning is solving problems in duality, coming to a conclusion and standing in unity. As above, so below. Obsidian comes in aqua or black, signifying the polarities. It comes in a few other colours also. The highest meets the lowest vibrations to unify and bring about truth. Wow. Obsidian draws energy right into the centre of where it is most needed to help activate a deeper connection to what's required at the time. In other words, direct yet gentle ways will produce a solution. Now the angel that this represents is Olympia. Olympia comes to you to bring about a great awakening, so to call in your guides at this time and prepare as you are getting to the heart of the matter. Your patience has heralded great rewards. Keep going. That is gorgeous. So I really do think that's another message that we really need to heed to as well, and that is patience as well, and empathy for other people as well. So that's something that we really need to take into consideration for this week, and I think Olympia is really trying to get through that message. So that's really lovely. Just trying to read whatever other things that she's got. Plant Kingdom, Lily of the Valley. So if you're into flowers, that's also another good one to be having. So if you have any obsidian, it's really good to focus on that this week. Maybe keep one in your pocket, or just do some meditating with obsidian that you have. So that one's really lovely. And in the animal kingdom, it's the dragonfly and zebra. And on that note, I am actually going to pull a creature teacher as well. So let's just see what animal spirit wants to come out for us for this week as well. So let's just see what animal spirit we need to focus on. Oh, that one popped straight out. Oh, the eel. I say no to peer group pressure. Well, I think that's something about going on your own pathway as well, and also again using that discernment as well, and knowing what's right, what's wrong, what you think is right and what you think and what you feel is wrong, and don't just go with the crowd. So let me just see. Okay. So to have the eel slide into your cards today is to be asked to make that decision now. Perhaps you are being tested at this time to dabble in drugs, experiment with alcohol, or to smoke just one cigarette. Perhaps you have seen friends doing it. They look as though they're having fun, don't they? They think they look cool, am I right? And because everyone is doing it, you are considering joining in? Perhaps you want to be like them and to be accepted and welcomed into the cool group. But before that can happen, you need to put your fears and better judgment aside and do what your gut says is wrong for you. Don't be fooled. You're right to question. You're right to say no. To allow your peers to pressure you into doing something you know is wrong for you is the best way to end up in trouble. It might not happen straight away. It might take some time. But eventually you will live to regret making the decision to follow your friends in a bid to look cool. So when eel comes swimming into your cards, you know what to do. Say no. So say no to any form of peer group pressure. Give them the slip for good. Simply turn and walk away. By learning to respect yourself, you will eventually earn the deeper respect of others. When you are strong enough to say no to your friends and mean it about any sort of personal or life-changing issue, while running the risk of being turned away by them forever, you will eventually win yourself a truer set of friends and a healthier, more abundant life down the track. And this is another thing as well with the Libra season as well, and I really felt that with the other energies as well, is that we really need to use our discernment and see what we need to get rid of, what things don't serve us anymore, and that could be friends. It could be people that have a strong influence on you, and maybe you need to really be asking yourself about that deception and envy as well, and whether they do have your best interest at heart when they do actually want you to do these things. It might not just be drugs and alcohol. It could also be a toxic relationship. It could be a toxic friendship. It could be toxic family situations as well. That's what I'm feeling from that. Anyway, I hope that you have a fantastic week, and as always, remember that you are a star, so let your light shine bright, and as always, love and light.